A lot of people say Bengali sweets are too sweet. What is too sweet? I don't think anything we like too sweet. My sweetness threshold is massive. Hello, I'm Asma Khan. I'm going to take you to all my favorite places in Kolkata, my hometown. There is a ritual and a rhythm in how you eat in Bengal. This is where the chefs eat. We are in Qualities. This is an iconic restaurant of Calcutta. It is a restaurant that you cannot miss. It is literally the heartbeat, the soul of this city. This is my childhood. It reminds you of all the happy times, that age of innocence and that time of joy when you were young, when you were with parents coming to a place like this. Those were the best days of your lives, and you don't realize that till it's gone. So thank God there are places like this that are still there that you can come back to. And for all my friends, many of us have left the city. This is a homecoming. This is a place where you come with an empty stomach and an open heart. I get the chana bhatura to start with. So this is like the perfect bhatura. The only way to eat this is to make a hole in it. Oh my God. A lot of skill has gone into this. The chana is just so earthy. I love the aloo, which is a potato, in this. And the lime is really important. The lime brings in this kind of zing into it. Takes me back to being a child. It is all these kind of layers of flavors that come in, which is what makes this dish so special. I'm eating with my hands because that is the way that all of us eat in India. Cutlery was something that was brought in by outsiders. There is something very healing when you eat with your hands and you enjoy your food more. I'm going to start off with the chicken bharta because this is a very Calcutta thing and Qualities particularly does it very, very well. The chicken is shredded, there are no bones to it, and I love this with plain naan. Rogan Josh with bone. This is a Kashmiri dish. It's cooked on the bone, has really, really beautiful, beautiful smoky chili aroma to it. And this, of course, is butter chicken, originated in Delhi. This place, because of its kind of Punjabi links and Delhi links, they do a really proper version of butter chicken. So this is lal mirch paratha. Lal mirch is red chilies. There's a real kick to this paratha. It's made on the tandoor, and all these kind of, little burnt bits add a unique smokiness to it. That is garlic naan. This is a butter naan. Each one has its kind of own distinctive flavor. You need to kind of work out which is your favorite, and I have not worked out my favorite, so I'm very bad. I order all three. No one's judging you, so you can do the same. I find it very difficult when I listen to people in the West calling our food curry. Curry is not a word that I recognize because every dish has its own name, has its own flavor. It's like a symphony. Everything is like an instrument, each one playing together. That is the richness of our cuisine. And just to call it curry and rice is really missing the point. So this is the Tutti Frutti. Incredibly, it actually tastes better than it looks. It's this pink, beautiful glass full of kind of ice cream and syrup and fruits. Deep down in the bottom, there's jelly. And you just cut through it, and as it melts, it gets better and better. Nothing disappoints. And that makes, visiting Quality magical. Everybody knows me for my restaurant in England, but the roots of that restaurant cross the ocean. They're being nourished here, in this city, in this land. That's where all the inspiration, the joy, and the desire to cook comes from. Now, I'm really excited to take you to my next favorite restaurant. We are in Sonargaon, which is in Taj Bengal. But the food I love eating in Sonargaon is their Bengali food. My favorite is coming here, having the thali. It allows me to go through this journey of flavors and spices. A thali is basically, it's a platter. It's a Hindi word for a very flat plate. It's not just one item. It's an array of little things that you mix and match and you eat together. But I plan and aim to come here hungry so that I can have the whole thali. So this is Bengal presented to us in this beautiful way There is a ritual and a rhythm in how you eat in Bengal because you start off with things that are bitter. It releases the salivas, your body, everything gets ready for the richer part. So you eat in this particular way. This is a very Bengali way of eating. This, before I eat, is a very famous aloo posto. That's poppy seed and potatoes. Sounds very simple. It's a very complex dish. So this, of course, is bekti. It's just hard to describe. I yearn for this fish when I'm in England. This is very special. This is paturi. This is steamed fish. It's super moist because it's been wrapped in banana leaf. This is dab chingri. This is cooked in the coconut water inside the shell. It's an art to get something so soft and so delicate. When the cameras are off, I'm going to sit and eat everything and it's all going to be clean. And I know that in the West, often people give papadum and chutney at the beginning. You eat this at the end of your meal. The spices in there, things like fennel and onion seed, all of this is medicinal. This will help you digest everything you've eaten. This is your palate cleanser. Because after you've had all of this, you still have this left to eat, which is the sweet dishes. This is completely classic Bengali dessert. The jaggery has been used to sweeten the outside, but hidden in there as a little surprise is this molten golden noler gur. This tastes of earth. It tastes of wood, of forests. It tastes of all the beauty that you live around in this green land, which is Bengal. Now to the mishti doi. For me, this is yogurt. Sweet, dense, intense. And now the rasgulla. Again, it has this beautiful kind of inner filling, which has its own different flavor in it. A lot of people say Bengali sweets are too sweet. What is too sweet? I don't think there's anything like too sweet. My sweetness threshold is massive. My favorite part of the thali is the fact that I can revisit something and add something else to it. It allows you to be like a composer. You're sitting there, you're making music, you're picking and choosing what you want. And also the choice, something you particularly like, just finish the whole thing in one go. Calcutta has changed, but the street life, the street food is still as vibrant and as beautiful as I remember it. It's modernizing, but thank God they've left the food behind. I guess you've got to leave to understand what it feels like to come home. I was lost, and food was my way home. And I still get emotional about this, but when I cooked food from Kolkata, I felt my mother was next to me. It is that powerful. It's when you cook with that kind of feeling and emotion, the food tastes incredible. We're in Aminia. This is just behind New Market, which is this beautiful, iconic covered market in Kolkata. Interestingly, it opened on the 15th of August, 1947. That was the day India became independent, free from the British. This is when this restaurant was opened. I think it says a lot that this is as old as India. This is the paratha, which is hard to replicate. When you see the softness inside and the crispiness outside, they have perfected this over decades. This is a chicken chop and mutton chop. The separation of the oil indicates that it has been slowly cooked, which is we call bhuna. There's poppy seeds in here. There's a lot of crispy onions in there. There's masalas. So now the mutton chop is a style of cooking. It's always on the bone. And again, the paratha is very important. The way it has been made, it has this crispy texture. You need the paratha to have this kind of a texture because it's going to be soaked with all this very, very beautifully made gravy, and it needs to hold that gravy. So here's the legendary Kolkata biryani. Hidden in there is the mutton, and more excitingly, the potato. I want to honk back at them. Anyway, this is what makes Kolkata biryani so unique. The additional potato. It's absorbed all the spices, all the flavors of the meat, and sitting in there like a sponge, it has sucked it all in. Meat that is cooked in this very slow way, buried with rice. It's so unique. And it's delicate, it's light, it's fragrant, and it is very, very subtle. But do not confuse subtlety with simplicity. This is not a simple dish. It's probably the best biryani that you get in this part of the world. Food is the language of love. Food is also a language of where you come from. In this biryani, in each grain, there is a story. It tells us about our history. It tells us who you are. And that is why it is so important. This is the dessert. This is a terracotta base in which this firni is set. So the base of this is milk and rice, but please do not call this a rice pudding. You can literally see it's so smooth. All the rice is broken down. And in that smoothness, there are spices that go through. And the terracotta. It is definitely an ingredient in this. This is a kulfi. Kulfi is much more complex than just an ice cream. Kulfi is a lot thicker, more textured. It actually feels like a privilege to eat something like this because as someone who cooks, I understand the labor that has gone into this. It's a labor of love. I am what I am today because of Kolkata, because of the food of Kolkata. The biryani, the chaap, all this wonderful food of the city and its people